I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today I want to talk about a great way to get out of a power struggle with a child. Now, it's not the only way, but it's definitely an idea that works in certain power struggles. And that is help your child find a useful way to feel valuable and powerful rather than the inappropriate behavior that they're doing now, which is probably defying you, not listening to you, talking back, or yelling. So if you're in a power struggle like that, you want to look at what is it that you ask your child to do? What is the behavior what is the task that they're not doing causing the misbehavior of being in a power struggle with you? And you want to ask yourself the question, how can I give my child more power in this situation? So for example, when my son was about 3, he was refusing to put his seatbelt on in the car. And so I'd say, Michael, put your seatbelt on. And he'd say, no. Michael, put your seatbelt on. No. And we'd get into this big power struggle. So I asked myself, how can I give him more power in this situation? And what I did was I said, hey, Michael, how about if you become the seatbelt checker? And he said, what does that mean? And I said, how about if we all get in the car, your job is going to be to say seatbelt check, and we each have to say, I got mine on, and raise our hand if we do. And he got all excited. He got to be the leader of that. And so from then on, he'd jump in the car, put his seatbelt on, and say, seatbelt check. And we'd all have to raise our hands and go, I got mine on, I got mine on, I got mine on. And we quit having power struggles with him over getting in his seatbelt. So whatever the power struggle is, you want to make sure that the way you're empowering them is related to the power struggle. So it needs to have something to do with what you're fighting with them over. And if you can do this, it's a very, very empowering way to redirect their misbehavior. Another example was a mom had a little 3-year-old, and he was always getting into all the kitchen drawers and pulling stuff out and drooling on it and making a big mess. And she was getting in power struggles with him every day, trying to keep him out of those cupboards. So she asked herself this question, how can I give him more power in this situation? So what do you think she did? Yep, she gave him his own drawer, and he got his name on it. He got all of his own kitchen stuff in it. He got to pick out what was in it. And then from then on, he played with the things in his drawer, and he left all of her things alone. Another example was a mom who made her daughter be the toothbrush cop. And this works in a lot of different situations. If there's something that you're fighting with your child over, getting in a lot of power struggles, if it's a task or a chore or something that you can make them in charge of, it's a great way to redirect the power struggles. And this is actually helpful for teachers in the classroom too. They find that the students that they're power struggling with actually benefit greatly if they can put them in charge of cleaning the erasers or passing out papers. It's a great way to redirect them. So the toothbrush cop looked like mom and daughter were fighting over her getting her teeth brushed every night. So the mom said, hey, honey, how about, I'm tired of being in charge of you brushing your teeth, and I think it would be a good idea for you to be the toothbrush cop. And how would you like to do that? And she got all excited. So from then on, it was her job to go around and make sure everybody brushed their teeth in the evening. And of course, now she was the first one to get it done. So again, ask yourself, how can I give my child more power in this situation? What's a useful way that they can be powerful and valuable right now, rather than this unuseful or ineffective or annoying way that they're trying to get power in their world by fighting with me? How can I give my child more power right now? Have a great day. Good luck with this, and happy parenting.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Debbie Godfrey, owner and founder of positiveparenting.com. I hope you'll go and check out my website and follow me on Instagram and let me know about what you thought about today's episode. Did you learn something new? Were you able to do something different with your children? Did you have a success story? Those are my favorite to share. Let me know. Contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And also, what future topics would you be interested in hearing about on the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast? Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Take care and happy parenting.